Are you also receiving fake customer registrations on your website that is increasing the chances of fraud to your hotel business? If you want to filter spam and allow only genuine customers to register on your website, then QloApps mobile and email verification module is the right solution to your problem. Hi, I'm Deeksha, and in this video, we are going to learn about QloApps mobile and email verification module that helps hoteliers authenticate their customers at the time when they register on their website by verifying their mobile number or email ID using a verification code or link. Through this module, you can not only protect your hotel website from fake registrations, but also give assurance to your customers for secure registration on your hotel website, thus creating a sense of security for your hotel business. But before getting started with today's video, do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. So let's start this video and learn how this module can help you authenticate your customers. Now let's see how you can configure this module in QloApps. So to configure, you have to first install the module in QloApps using the Modules and Services tab. After completing the installation of module, go on Modules and Services tab and click on Manage Modules. And then in the search box, you have to type for mobile and email verification. As you can see, QloApps mobile and email verification is available to configure. Click on Configure button to start the configuration. So once you click on Configure button, you will land on the configuration page where you can see two different configurations, the verification configuration and the OTP configuration. So let's discuss the verification configuration first. In the verification configuration, you can decide that how you want your guests or customers to register and verify their mobile number or email ID on the website at the time of registration. So if you want that customers should not at all verify anything, then you have to select no verification under the select verification type. If you want to verify mobile number of your customers at the time when they register on your website, then you have to click on mobile verification. When you click on mobile verification, there will be further two options, whether you want your customers to enter only mobile number as a compulsory field or whether you want to verify that mobile number by sending an OTP. Next comes the email verification. So in email verification, there is further two options, whether you want to verify the email ID through an OTP or whether you want to verify the email ID using a verification link which will be sent to their mail ID, which they will enter at the time of registration. So let's first discuss no verification option. So once you select no verification and then click on save, so he will just simply add basic details and complete the registration. Let's see how it is visible on the front end. So let's say I am a customer and I click on sign in and then I'll add the mail ID to create an account. So once I'll click on create account, now as you can see on this page, no mobile number or email ID is required for registration. So this is no verification at the time of registration option. Now let's see how you can use the second option, that is the mobile verification. So click on mobile verification. So let's first see what happens when we select no for enable OTP. So select no and then click on save. So once you select no for enable OTP, then only a mobile number will be a compulsory field to enter. It will not be verified by your end. So let's see how the customer can register in such case. So they will have to enter the email ID for registration and then click on create an account. And as you can see, now mobile number is also an important and compulsory field to complete the registration. So in this case, there is a field of mobile number which is compulsory for the customer to enter, but it will not be verified. Now let's see what happens when we enable OTP. So if you want your guest to add a mobile number and you want to verify and authenticate that mobile number, then you have to enable OTP by clicking yes on it. And then comes the option of Twilio authentication for SMS. So Twilio is basically a web service which provides APIs so that you can provide different communication options between you and your customers, such as SMS, mobile numbers, contacts, etc. So in this case, you have to enter the Twilio authentication credentials. To do that, you have to first create a Twilio account. So you have to go on the website of Twilio.com, try Qlio, as you can see on the screen, and you have to create an account here. And after creating the account, the Twilio credentials will be available to you. Those credentials you have to enter on the screen under the various sections of Twilio account SID, Twilio account token, and Twilio phone number. So after entering all the credentials of your Twilio account, you have to click on Save. And then comes the OTP configuration. So now from these OTP configuration settings, you can decide the various configuration of the OTP. So the first configuration is OTP length, that what length do you want that OTP should be. So you can select number of digits you want in your OTP from here. Next is the message sent with OTP. So at the time when your customers will receive their OTP, you can enter the text which you want to send them in the SMS at the time they will receive an OTP from here. Next comes the number of attempts. So this is the number of attempts in which they have to enter correct OTP. So you can select number of attempts for a customer to enter the OTP at your website. Lastly comes the display resend button duration. So with display resend button duration, you have to enter the duration before which your customer can enter the OTP, and after completing this duration, they will be allowed to request for a resend of the OTP on their mobile number. You can also see the option of time type. So from here, you can select that whether this display resend button duration should be given in seconds, minutes, or hours as per your choice. So from here, you can configure your OTP and then click on Save. And now all our settings of mobile verification are complete. Now let's see how it is visible on the front end. So we'll go on the front end, and then your customer has to first enter the email ID and then click on create an account. And now as you can see, there is an option of mobile number as well as enter OTP. So your guest will enter the mobile number, then he will click on send OTP, and OTP will be received on his mobile, and then they will enter the OTP and complete their registration. So this is how you can authenticate their mobile number at the time when they are registering on your website. Now let's see the different method, that is the email verification. So for that, you have to first select email verification in the select verification option. And then as you can see, there is two types of email verification, by activation link, or the second is by OTP. So first let's see how it is possible by OTP. So click on by OTP as the email verification type and click on save. So once you'll select by OTP at the time of email verification, you have to enter the OTP configurations as discussed previously at the time of mobile configuration OTP. So you have to enter the OTP length, the message sent with the OTP, the number of attempts, and the display resend button duration for the email verification, and then click on save. So this way, your guest will receive an email containing the OTP, and they have to enter the OTP and complete the registration. Let's see how it is visible on the front end. So they'll first enter the email ID and then click on create an account. And as you can see, there is an option of email and there is another option of enter OTP. So they will receive the OTP on their mail. They have to enter that OTP and complete the registration and register on your website. Now let's see what happens when we click on the email verification type as by activation link. So in this case, they will receive an activation link on their email, and using that activation link, they have to activate their account. So you can see further two settings of activation link. The first is email verification link expire time. That after what duration do you want that link to be expired, and after that particular time, your customers will not be able to use that link to complete their verification and register on your website. So you can select any time frame which you want. If you want that the link should not be expired anytime, then you have to select 0 here. Next option is email verification is required to log in. That means until your customers will complete their email verification, they will not be enabled or allowed to log into their account at your website. So you have to configure all these settings and then click on save. And let's see how it is visible on the front end. So you have to enter the email ID and then click on create account. And then as you can see, email is already visible here, and a verification mail will be sent to the email ID of your customers. So once they'll click on that verification link and complete the authentication of their mail ID, then they will be allowed to log into their account. So this was all how you can verify your customers using their mobile number and email ID. Now, what if you purchase this add-on and all new customers can be verified from this add-on? But what about the existing customers? So don't worry, we have a solution for that. So let's say we log into your account as an existing customer. Now, as you can see on the top of my account, there is an option, your email address is not verified. Please click here to verify. So all the customers which are already registered on your website, with this module, they will all receive this notification that their email has not been verified. So they will click on this button, click here, and they will verify their email ID. And this is how you can complete the verification and authentication of the email IDs of all your existing customers as well. I hope I was able to explain you the functionality of this module. To use this module, you can purchase it from Webpool Store and install it in QloApps. If you still have any queries, please feel free to connect with us at support@webpool.com, or you can even raise a ticket at webpool.uvdesk.com. So start using this module and enhance the safety of your hotel business.